What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Farming Simulator 15 Rivers. PV Rivers is the map here. I restarted the map after I did a little quick drive around with the Dodge Ram because I wanted to start off fresh from scratch on everything. So I still have all the original equipment. I have not looked for any other original equipment. You guys already saw in the prior video where some of that was, so I will probably go and run and grab some of that today. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to start off and just start fresh. So you guys can go ahead and follow along if you haven't already started on your own map. Now, one thing I have to admit is I did delete the drive control mod from the mod folder. I'm not a big fan of it. It does add a little bit of a challenge to it, but I'm used to not having it, so went ahead and just deleted that. I do have a large amount of mods already pre-installed in here, case tractors, some combines, things like that, a couple of more vehicles, a couple of trucks. The mod pack is not finalized yet, so I am not going to be posting that as a link. Also, the other issue that we're having is Kelly and myself were already on the server. We tested tonight, which is Monday night. We were testing out to see how things are, and we had no mods installed, so everything was still stock. And we found a couple of issues. One of them was the bank, which is this one right here. Multiplayer, you can bank all your money, you sign off and you log back on again, and it's not there. So, minor detail. You bank your money and log off, and when you come back on, you've got nothing. And of course, all the money that you see up there right now in pocket, the $5,900, that's all gone as well. So, minor detail with that one, and we're actually tossing around the idea of just deleting the whole thing, period. So if we can get rid of the bank, that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully that will happen, but we'll have to see. Now, I know there is an update coming up here soon. I do see on the homepage for the Pleasant Valley group, the team there on their forums, there is a countdown going on right now, and there is an update live stream coming out later on today, Tuesday. And so hopefully there are some updates, because, well, there are some issues, and I honestly can't say right now as I record this whether or not we're going to have a multiplayer map with this map. There are some things that we're not really happy about. The whole Cogent having to buy a contract to cut down trees thing. Only 50 trees. And then you have to go back and buy it over again, things like that. Buying fields is a pain in the ass, and it doesn't seem to have any clear-cut, way to do it. It's one of those, well, you buy it and you might get it, you might not, and then you have to try again. And that's kind of not sitting well with us. We have to sit around and wait. And what I saw in the forum, someone said 4 to 8 hours. Is that real world hours? Is that game hours? We want to be able to buy it and be done with it, not have to wait however long to find out whether or not we have the field or not. And then just to find out we don't, so then we have to turn around and try it all over again. So there's a couple of things we are really not agreeing with. Not sure if we can buy companies either. It's not in the PDF, and that's another letdown for us. Anyway, we were hoping, I would expect a lot of stuff would be in the PDF, but it's not. And that's a letdown to us. So there's a lot of information that's still lacking, and that's not good. You put out a map, and people are used to what it was on Pleasant Valley, and now you've got Rivers out, and not only is it a whole new map, but it's basically a whole new game with everything that's been changed up. And you know, I know a lot of people that follow Dave and love the work he does. I mean, I enjoy the work he does, but I would imagine there are some people right now that are not really pleased with what has transpired here with Rivers and what we have. We love the map, but we're not really loving some of the stuff we have to do. So my main complaint is the whole forced co-op thing. I'm not really happy with that. Yeah, I am more of a lone wolf type of player. I like to do my own thing. I don't mind helping people out to reach the same goal, but you know, I'm not I'm not happy about certain farms only grow, well, I guess they can grow whatever they want, but they can only store certain things. You know, I'm not too pleased about that. You know, the whole forced co-op aspect of this game is not something I am too happy about, and so that, along with a few other reasons, is the reason why we might not have a multiplayer map, an online map for this map, which is really unfortunate. It is a fun map, but if we could have it more of the Pleasant Valley way, that would be much better in my opinion. I don't see this flying with us anyway. I'll probably end up doing it single player wise, for sure. 99% sure on that one. But as far as multiplayer, it's up in the air. And I fully agree with the choice, you know, because Kelly and I were talking about it. And I do agree. I do not see this map doing well multiplayer wise. I know some of the guys that we already have with us won't play it. They'll get on there 5 minutes later, see what's going on, and, you know, say, screw it, I'm not doing this. And part of me agrees with that. I don't really like having to go through extra horseshoes or do all these extra steps. I mean, this game is already time-consuming as it is. Now you're telling me I have to wait 4 to 8 hours? And that's if it's within business hours. If it's not, then I gotta wait, you know, until the next day. I mean, I understand they wanted to incorporate the whole banking business side of it, whatever, real world concept or whatever you want to call it. But, you know, some people don't have all day to sit here and play this game. And nor do they really want to sit here and do this every day just to get 3 fields. So, yeah, they can speed up time, I understand that, but if you're on a multiplayer server, that's not always going to be an option. The admin might be able to do it, okay, fine and dandy, but, you know, not everyone's going to be on board with that. So unless you've got a server that only has like 2 people, I don't see the whole speeding up time thing really working out too well. Now, me griping on these things, don't let anyone's watching this and you don't have this map, you know, don't let that stop you from getting this map. Like I said, single player, it's probably going to be really cool, really fun. That's what I'm doing here, and that's probably what I will end up doing. But multiplayer-wise, yeah, if you're thinking this is going to be like the regular Pleasant Valley multiplayer-wise, it's not. And if you liked the regular multiplayer version of Pleasant Valley, you're not going to like this. In my opinion, as it is right now, you're not going to be happy with what you have here. So, take that opinion for what it's worth. I know it's still early in the game. The map was just released. There's going to be updates coming out. You know, that might change everything. You know, I mentioned it last night in the, Saturday, I'm sorry, in the live stream. I said, you know, for people who do like the way Pleasant Valley plays, is there going to be an option here for Rivers for servers to be set up that way. And the reaction I kind of got out of that question was kind of like, ew, why would you... It was a tone of voice that I got out of it that kind of made me think, why in the hell would I want to ask that? I'm selfish kind of thing. You know, the answer was, well, yeah, the server admin can set it up to where everyone has their own farm, but the way the map is set up, it's forced co-op. So, you know, just do it. And it was like I was a bad person for even considering asking if there was going to be an option to play this map like Pleasant Valley was played. So, we'll see. We'll see what turns out, what happens. A lot of work still has to be done, in my opinion, though, and I know some people are going to love it, some people are going to absolutely hate it and go back to playing something else. And that would be really unfortunate. I mean, I've already got a couple people asking to join the server, and, you know, I'm not quite sure what to tell them. You know, I've already told one person, you know, hey, we just fired it up like an hour ago. And, you know, I just got on here and started working, and we don't even have mods installed yet. Which was true, we don't even have mods installed yet. That task was kind of left up to me, and I threw some mods together, but, you know, we haven't installed them yet, and we haven't tried them out. And so that's going to take time to figure out what's going to work well and what's not. Basically, it's everything I've already installed here. So, lots of harvesters, John Deeres, cases. Same for the tractors, a mega pack here for the case. So, of course, we've got a crap load of case. I've grabbed some Cat Challengers. No JCBs, though, so I might have to add those. John Deere's added in. Grabbed a couple of tippers, a Mack Smooth Side. So, I mean, I've added a few items. Caterpillar tractor here. That came with the Beast logging machine. Love the Kenworth small AR. That's an awesome truck. And that was it for that. Lowboy trailer here. Perfect for hauling the heavy stuff. And of course, here's some of the cars, the 250 King Ranch, a couple of Dodge Rams. More cars should be added, though. Don't think I really added anything over here. What else did I do here? Oh, I added a couple augers, I believe. John Deere was one of them. And here's the Kinsey that I like, so I added that one. And I think that was pretty much it. Yeah, so that pack will probably grow as we move more stuff over from our original pack. The original pack was 7 gigabytes, so right now we're at like 3.5. I did add some logging stuff. Here's the Beast, and oh, I added his Tiger Cat machine as well. So more stuff will be added as we go along. That pack will get bigger, and it will become more of a headache on the servers if you are running that. Single player, not so much. I mean, it might take a little while for the map to load up, but you know, single player shouldn't have an issue. It's the servers that are going to have an issue when people are synchronizing. I mean, right now, when we join our server, it synchronizes, you know, within like 30 seconds maybe or something like that. Really quick compared to what it used to be on Pleasant Valley, where you'd sit there and wait for what felt like 5 minutes, but it was probably like a minute or two as everything syncs up and loads. So that's something we're also going to have to keep in mind, is finding a happy balance here between server health and all the toys, all the goodies. Now, what I'm doing here, I'm not going to be doing too often on camera because, well, frankly, it's boring. But since I do have so much to talk about, I am just sitting here letting the Combine go, and I'm recording all this as I discuss everything. But in the future, I will not be showing all the Combine work. I will probably start it and then let it go do its thing and go do something else to do, or, you know, I'll stop the recording, do all the work, and then come back and start recording again as I wrap it all up. So I'm not looking to get hour or 2 hour long videos of Farming Simulator. That is going to be boring as hell for you guys. Now, I could have that other combine going, taking out that corn, but since I'm doing double carts here, you know, I'm sticking to that one. Plus, it can get really hectic, bouncing between all the vehicles, doing all this. Because as you can see, these combines are only good for 2 passes, and then then they have to offload. So I'm sticking with the sorghum, and then I will move over and do the corn. Now, it's going to take a while for these combines to fill up on corn, so that will be one of those things where I can step away and go do something else. Maybe go grab some of the stuff that's laying around, or you know, do one of those stop recording and then come back when it's done kind of deals. But there are other things that I can do here, and what I plan to do right now is I'm going to harvest these 3 fields: corn, sorghum, and sugarcane over there. I'm going to harvest these 3 fields, and then what I plan on doing is taking at least probably half of this stuff down to the Shell station and get some fuel made up. And what I'll do then is grab the fuel and run over to the quarry, put some fuel in the rock crusher, and hopefully by then I will grab that front loader that is over there by the animal area and the trees, get a bucket, and I will be able to start doing boulders. Either that, or I will start doing gravel and whatever else I can grab and put it onto the train so I can ship that out and try to get some extra cash here. The boulders pay off pretty well, but getting them there is kind of a pain in the ass. So far, what I have tried on my personal game, so far what I've done on the personal is, where is it? No, it's not in that one, so maybe it's over here. Yeah, this one. I had this one here, and I had it on one of the carts here, and when I went to go dump a boulder on there, it won't take it. But that's stone though. Doesn't look like it takes boulders, so I'll have to look and see if there is something here, especially that will take boulders, because that looks like stone. There's coal. Maybe nothing here does take boulders. So maybe that is something where I'm going to have to load it up in the... Yeah, of course that's not going to take it. Maybe that is something I'm just going to have to put in the bucket of the front loader and just carry it over there. Yep. Doesn't look like there's anything else that'll do it, so... Which sucks. It's a long drive. And it's not like those things are really fast. But tell you guys what, I'm going to go ahead and just stop talking, and I'm going to stop this here, and when I come back, I will have at least this sorghum field taken care of, and we will go from there on that one. Actually, I don't think I showed you. I'm going to go grab a trailer. I'm going to grab one of these little guys here, and I'm going to go grab a trailer. Park you right there, okay. Yep, I'll just take this one. Shouldn't take too long to get over there. Now there's 15 of these total. 15 little hidden pieces of equipment all around the whole map. We already know where the man is. It's over there in the warehouse. We already know where the leader or front loader is. It's over there in the animal area. Over here is a cart that I'm going to go get right now, and it's one of the bigger ones, so I won't have an issue with capacity for a while. We saw where the fertilizer spreader was. I know where I don't know if it's a manure mixer or something like that, where you mix hay and straw. Maybe it's a feed mixer. But I already know where one of those are, and that is way over here. It's up in this area somewhere is where that other one was. The useless or earthless or whatever is over here, one of the tractors, so I might go get that one here soon. Oop. I don't feel like playing in the mud just yet, so I'm trying to find... Oh, there it is. Land bridge. Let me do this thing. I'm going to move you over here, and then close you out. Okay. That is one other gripe that I have as well. Before I grab this, I'm going to show you guys real quick. One gripe I also have is right here. Before, on Pleasant Valley, you could just go here and see your wheat and who was buying what, for how much. Simple. Easy. Now you can't. Only thing you're going to see here is wood chips, silage, things like that are being bought at these 3 places, and that is that. That's it. So, what you have to do is hit your slash or question mark key, and that brings up this thing, this HUD. Now you get to sort it out between factories, shops, warehouses, animals, things like that. And then you get to sort through there. So right now, Campbell's Healthy Request. So this is what they're taking, this is what they're buying, and this is how much they have, and this is how much they need, or how much they hold. As you see down here, they're pretty much full on vegetable beef. They can hold 200,000, they have 181. And the list goes on. The thing I really don't like, though, is you can't sort. That I can tell so far, you cannot sort by product. So say I've got sorghum. Okay, so now I have to go through every list here looking for sorghum. That just is so freaking time consuming unless you can remember exactly where you need to go for each product, for each crop. You have to go through each of these shops, each of these factories, looking to see who's buying what and how much. See, here's finally sorghum for 704. And they've got plenty of space, so I can go ahead and take whatever I have when I'm all done and take it over there. Now, let's see. Who else is taking sorghum? Nope, GPC isn't. The ferry is not. Let's see. I know someone else does it. Grain elevator, 704. So unless the prices are uniform all the way across the board, that does help. But still, why can't I sort this out by the crop? I want to see sorghum. Who's buying it? Where do I need to take it? Show me that. But there's no option for it. That's what really sucks. There's no option to sort this out. So it'd be nice if that was an option. If we could do that, it would be so time saving. I don't want to have to go through every company in the game in order to find what I want, what I need to do. And I went the wrong way. I need to go back over this way. I probably saw it too and I didn't even notice it. So if anyone's watching that has the ear of whoever made that mod, please add an option for that. Or put it back in the warehouse list or whatever it was in the PDA. And there's our little box way over there. Now, I drove by this before and I thought it was one of those roll-off types with the, with the hook that reaches down and grabs it and pulls it back up. So I didn't think nothing of it because I don't plan on using that. But since I came over here anyway, I wanted to discover it. I was going to sell it. When I got over here, and yeah, we're going this way, because you have to get next to it. All of a sudden, there was wheels on it. So I'm not gonna sell that. I mean, that's gonna have quite a bit of space to it, and it's better than those little two-wheel dolly carts or whatever the hell they are that I have now. Hello, there we go. But, you know, and I apologize if it sounds like I'm really bashing this game and I'm complaining a lot about it. I was really looking forward to this game, to this map. I really was. And I'm a little disappointed, to be quite honest. I love the map, except for a couple of spots, like one of the hills over on the east side of the map. And I think it's the one over by the fairgrounds. The damn thing's like an 80 degree angle. Tell me what vehicle, what tractor is going to get up that 80 degree slope? I mean, come on, what the hell is that about? But, you know, it is a beautifully made map. Better than Pleasant Valley, in my opinion. Pleasant Valley was just a nightmare of hills. But, I mean, granted, I wouldn't mind a little more undulation. I mean, I don't know of too many fields that are this flat. But it's still better than what it was. But given everything else that we have to deal with, all the hoops we have to jump through. See, I said it right this time. I don't remember what I said the last time, and I got the feeling I said it wrong. Hoops that I have to jump through to get stuff done on a game that's already very time-consuming in the first place. Why? So I understand the whole multiplayer co-op thing. Well, you know what? Not everyone wants to work together. Not everyone wants to depend on everyone else to get one thing done. I mean, I can understand building things up like the Sam Adams and doing projects like that, and people delegating, and that's going to happen. But forcing it on people, to me, that just kills it. So, you know, we get on our server and say I go over to Farm 4. The only thing I can store over there is beets and carrots and crap like that. I can't store sorghum. I can't store corn. And that's what the PDF says. It's not something I've tested out yet. That's what the PDF says. So, you know, every time I harvest anything, I have to take it to someone else's farm or take it down to the warehouse. Okay, why don't you just, you know, add on some more time that I don't, you know, add on more time that I don't really have. But, there we go. There's the cart. Remember, it's down here in the, over by field 14. So go ahead and grab that one. Look at that, I've got only 20% full on this one, so nice amount of storage on this one. And I don't know if this is something that you can link up. If it'll tow another one. Yes, it will. See that little hole down there, so you can hook up another one. So you can chain these up as well. So I think that is where I'm going to wrap this up for now. When I come back on the next episode, on the next video here, I will have all three of these fields done, and I will get to right about there, I think. Nope, or maybe outside of range, I think. I will get to planting, and I will discuss some of that and kind of show off what I was mentioning in the other video where you have the pickup and drop off for the seeds. So I've already used that a couple of times, and it's kind of nice. It's a nice little touch. It's just remembering all that crap. You load up your seeder with seed and forget that you're still on barley or wheat or something. You wanted to plant something else. It's just one of those Homer Simpson dope moments, you know. You yell at yourself because you knew damn well. So okay, now I gotta go over here, offload the seed, reselect what I want, reload it, and now I can go back out. I did that twice already though. I went to go offload. Okay, let's reload. Damn it, I forgot to freaking change it again. So you're gonna have moments like that. So prepare yourselves now. But it's a nice touch. I really like it. I'm not going to complain about it. You know, we're one of those things we're just accustomed to doing one thing one way, and so other than that, though, that is it for now, everyone. I appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully you tune in again for the next episode and go from there. So until then, take it easy.